We love
now
hip hop.
now that we've seen what the rollout has been, because remember, I've asked this question. I don't know, you weren't here for the episode where I asked what the what the first week sales might be, right? But we didn't have a rollout at that point. Now we have the Ice Cube. We have all of these different chapters.
Like, what else?
I'm trying to
natural DM.
No, we have multiple sightings of music videos, filmings. Like an explosion happened at freaking Downsview Park.
Academics talking about it via us.
Yeah, fam. Like now we know there's a release date. We know the album's gonna. What do you think by the time this time next week is going to be the sales for first week?
Yo, I'm going to be so honest. Like, ever since we stopped selling physical albums, like, it's so hard for me to conceptualize album sales because the way they convert streams to sales and, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I want to say, like, 3, 4, 5 million, but I know that's crazy.
No. Based on, you got to go based on...
That's like, well, like, what is an album sale?
Okay, what you have to do is like you have to look at the landscape.
Mm-hmm.
I think Playboy Cardi sold around 300.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1 million.
I think. All right, relax. Drake said I think Drake would do like 450. Because even with CLB, like Drake has only sold 1 million, like I think once or twice.
That's hard to do in these days and times.
Yeah, it's like
I think only Taylor Swift has done that.
Yeah,
lately.
Mans aren't doing 1 million in the streaming era.
That's crazy because Marshall Mathers LP sold 2 million in a week. And that was when physical albums were a thing. So
that's Lil Wayne's Carter 3 sold 1 million in a week.
Yeah, but like I just don't get how they conceptualize, like how they convert everything to YouTube views, like this individual streams.
They do like I think it's like 1,500 streams converts to one album sale type thing.
Yeah,
like to me that's so weird though.
But you're not wrong, and it always changes, right? Because now I think they don't count YouTube anymore.
Yeah. YouTube said move and go.
Yeah, so they don't count YouTube anymore, so that changes things a little bit. But the best way to do it is the way that you preface right there is by like comparing it to what other artists did recently.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I'm pulling up.
So J. Cole, I think that's a good example, right?
I think he did like 300,000 first week.
So I think Drake will do double that.
Double 300, so 600,000. All right.
If he does 600, that'll be amazing.
I'm going to Millie. I don't care.
Yo, the man is beefing with his label, dog.
Yeah, you can't do a milli.
But is that gonna like affect the streams if it's
like a milli in this ecosystem is unprecedented unless you're like some type of pop star that gets played in Iowa.
Like Michael Jackson would have to like
Drake is getting played in Iowa and he is a pop star. Like he's Taylor Swift level.
Michael Jackson.
Taylor Swift sell?
Oh, so I have the stats here. So the Tortured Poets department that was in 2024 sold 2.6 million equivalent units in the first week.
And the reason why that happened is because
bundles, right?
She did bundles and she did like, we have the blue version, the gold version.
Yes.
So her fans were buying the same album. It's the same album, but they wanted all the colors. Fam. So like that's how she was kind of finessing it.
And they plugged that out in 2025. So how much did the last one do? Because the last one wasn't Tortured Poets Society. The last one was something else. I'm forgetting what it's called.
The last one I'm seeing here on the list.
Ophelia on it.
The one I'm seeing on the list here, if you could pull this up on the screen here, Jake, is Tortured Poets department, right?
Nah.
And
she dropped one last year.
1989 though, back in 2023, sold 1.6 million. Fam.
We need one that's in the more similar ecosystem.
Okay, wait. Taylor's okay. I know we're saying Taylor Swift's a pop star, but 2025, Life of a Showgirl, 4 million equivalent units in the first week. What? Reportedly the biggest debut week in modern Billboard history.
She did 4 million?
That was last year.
Oh my god!
So, bundles and you know what I mean.
You don't think Drake will have bundles maybe affiliated with clothing or like physical?
Bro, the album drops in 2 days.
Nah, yeah, but he's not a bundle nigga. He just drops the
exactly
one thing. Even when Travis Scott was abusing that, even when Nicki Minaj was abusing that, Drake never was a bundle nigga that tried to like up his. All he does is drop music. He doesn't even like abuse vinyls. Literally, all he does is drop his music, drop his digitals, and then you could get a CD if you want to. That's it.
So you guys think it's unfathomable that Drake could hit 1 million in a week when Taylor Swift hit 4?
Because he's not going to game the system. You need to game the system.
Exactly. Yo, what she was doing 4 months before, hey fans, pre-buy the vinyl and then pre-buy the bundle and then pre-buy all the colors. So like basically she had like 2 million sales before it like months before it dropped, and then when it dropped, she gets like another couple million just off the listens and shit. Like, and the physicals, the people that go out and buy, like her fans are crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm checking right now for Drake. Through ChatGPT, the only time that he did 1 million in the first week was on views.
One time, right?
Yeah, and that was 1.4 million.
But you don't think there's more anticipation now?
Million. It was 1 million, not 1,400,000. It was like 1,000,004.
Oh, okay. So let's just say 1 million.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So you don't think there's more anticipation now than there was for views?
Fuck the anticipation, dog. Back then, that was Lucian's like favorite dog.
Yeah.
So Lucian, they're putting views on every playlist. They throwing that shit everywhere, dog.
Crazy.
So you don't think he's gonna get any sort of support? So could we see it hitting less than 200K?
Nah. He's not going out like that.
No, that would be crazy.
Not letting him
That
go
would be
like
a
that.
flop.
Even independent.
Facts.
Just even if he just puts a link in his bio,
Yeah.
he's gonna do more than that. But
Dark Lane demos. Well, that's Dark Lane demos. Like, okay, can you pull this up on the screen, Drake? And Jake, call him Drake. This is like basically what Drake has been doing over the years. Okay, so Scorpion 700,000. That's a lot. More Life, which was just a playlist 500,000. Right, but the highest he's ever done was 1 million, and then Take Care did 600,000, which is great. But Scorpion was the most. I guess it's most anticipated.
What about Honestly Nevermind?
Honestly Nevermind has 204,000.
Bro, and that was like a throwaway, like.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
He made that shit in like, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, some Sexy Songs for You, 246,000. But that was like on a different label with Party Next Door. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not Drake by himself, but For All the Dogs, 402,000. So like, based on that,
okay, For All the
1 million is a stretch from the last numbers.
Yeah, 1 million won't happen.
That's what I'm saying. 450. If he does 500, he's nice. If he does 600, like you said,
he's cooking.
That nigga's different, bro.
So
because GNX only did like what, 300, just over 300. I think it was like 350 or something like that.
True.
So what's the threshold where it's a flop? Like
200 something thousand.
So anything above that is expected.
Nah, due to perception, he can't sell less than Kendrick, bro.
Anything under 300,000 is a flop.
He can't sell less than Kendrick, respectfully, dog. The K-Boss are itching for something to run with, dog. Them niggas like, oh, Not Like Us dropped 2 years ago. I've never ever celebrated a fucking 2-year release. It's always like, first year anniversary, 5 years, 10 years. So I'm like, yo, these niggas need something, bro. If Drake sells less than GNX.
Yeah, even if the number's Fugazi, it doesn't matter.
And that would also be a significant drop because even just looking at these numbers here, none of his solo albums have sold anything less than 600,000 or 500,000. And no, More Life is not even an album. It's a quote unquote playlist. So all his solo albums are 600,000 and up.
Honestly, Nevermind wasn't an album.
Yeah, but like it was like an experimental one. So like it was expected. Like there's no rap. There's one rap song on there.
That's like, to me, that's like counting like the untitled, like, you know what I mean, the Kendrick untitled.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because even like
that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that one.
Because even Certified Lover Boy did 613,000. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember it did that much.
In sales, Certified Lover Boy smoked Donda.
That's a lot.
But in feeling and in impact, you know what I mean? Like, they're bumping Donda down to this day. Rest in peace, you know what I mean? But we're not really bumping Certified Lover Boy. Like
well, the thing is, the point is, like, that album wasn't really a smacker like that, and it still did 600K.
I don't understand why you hate me.
Wait. Can we just go around and state our numbers, and we'll see who's closest? I'm sticking with a milli. I don't care.
This nigga's crazy.
A milli.
I think it's gonna be his highest selling album.
Okay.
Salute.
You're entitled to your opinion. So cool. A milli. I'm gonna go with around 550,000.
Okay.
I'm going
600,000. Okay.
I'm gonna say 450. You know what I mean? Shoot, it might even be 400. Like, I don't know. I don't think that, like,
it's tough when Lucian's against.
They're not gonna press the button.
Yeah, they're not pressing the button. Like right now, Drake's on his ones. Like, even with this rollout, you can tell that man has to think of all this shit. Like, that's why it's been staggered. Yeah. Like, even with the ice blocks and everything, it's like it's been kind of like a lull since then.
But how did Nokia go number 2 then? How'd that happen? Even
the Gamdom, bro.
So organically.
So I'm saying you could have organic bear sales on your own shit then.
But like, it took a while. It's not like
it wasn't right away.
You know what I mean? Like the label is like, all right, fuck, bro. You guys
and
at a certain point it becomes undeniable.
Yeah, and let's clear up some things because we're using the word organically. Like inorganically means like some nefarious means or something. Right. Inorganically means the labels behind it, they're gonna try to push it in as many playlists as possible, not bots. Right. Meaning like they're just gonna put it, they're gonna be
of course
in your favor, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so wait, I have a question. So if 1,500 streams is one album sale, right? So the amount of songs on an album will kind of impact the sales because there's more streams. So I calculate for 1 million album sales at 1,500, you need 1.5 billion streams. That's not unfathomable between every single platform. If he has like 20 songs between Apple Music, Spotify, I don't know. I'm just trying to cope for like my thing, but like it's not unreal.
It's not unfathomable. It's not
out of the realm of possibility.
It happened 10 years ago when Lucien was helping launch Apple Music with Views. That's when he was like lifting weights with Taylor Swift in the commercial.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, Apple Music. Yeah. He was doing Bad Blood. He was singing Bad Blood with Kendrick, the Kendrick song with Taylor Swift.
Ironically enough.
Yeah.
But now when he's on an island, who knows?
But 1.5 billion streams is for 1 week of like, let's say 15, 20 songs. It's not like that's doable. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm thinking 800 million streams.
And that's why I respect artists these days that like they'll drop 10 songs on the album like Keem did, or like 12 songs.
Even GNX.
Like I was saying, like Kendrick did, you know? So like, whereas like he got that many streams first week, and he didn't have to put 30 songs like Chris Brown does. You know,
or like French Montana will do like a slowed version, super slowed version, and it's like 4 versions of each track, and then you have like 40, 50 tracks.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's actually 1,500 for one album. I just don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah. And
it's the equivalent monetarily.
I was about to say, if you get 1 million streams, you get like $1,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how much was it? An album used to go for what? $20, $15, $30?
Around that 18 to 20 bucks, something like that, depending.
So that's how much like the streaming, like on average, they pay you. That's how they.
But isn't that crazy though? 1 million streams, you only get $1,500.
No, are you fucking that up?
No, I think. Wait, is it?
It's like there's a little more, a little less, but that's
okay.
That's around what it is now. Real talk, bro.
Okay.
Like even with certain artists I deal with, like I dropped a track with Father Phyllis and shit, and like we had to discuss all that in the contracts and shit, because like of course certain artists probably get more favor. They work out deals with the platform, but if you're just an independent artist going through DistroKid or United Masters or one of those ones, like if you get 1 million streams, you might get 2 bands. It's US, you know what I mean? So
and in terms of the amount of tracks, how many tracks do you think he will have on Iceman? Like what's the range?
21.
21 tracks is crazy.
That's what he normally does, like 18 to 22.
He's never had a concise album.
That's the problem, fam. Like, I don't like that when man's put too many tracks on the album. I've always had a complaint about Drake albums having too many songs. The best album from Drake to me was was the same, and that was a nice 16 songs.
But even Nothing Was the Same. There's a couple songs I don't like.
No, but I agree. Like to listen from top to bottom, Nothing Was the Same is like my favorite one to listen.
Yeah. It's an easier listen when you're not like, it feels like homework once you see like 23 tracks on the freaking track list, bro. And the tracks are not like a minute and a half. They're like 3 minutes and change, bro. You're like, bro, I got shit to do, dog.
No, that's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Ideally, one day he would do 10 songs, but he's explained this before. It's because he's a rapper, he's a singer, and then even within rapping, he does bangers, he does introspection.
Yeah.
So it's like he always wants to like feed like 3 different crowds. And so for him, it's a little bit more difficult than people that are more like one lane.
Yeah.
So you're saying 21 tracks? You think it's going to be around 20, there? Yeah. I'll go like 16.
16? You think he might do a shorter album this time, eh?
Maybe,
well, we will see. We will see. Iceman. Sorry.
You see how these other platforms are trying to break news now as well? I think Tony, Yayo, and Uncle Murda. What did they say? Future is going to be on.
Oh, what do you guys think about that? It sounds like Future's damn near confirmed on the album.
Yeah, I think that's confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it. I
rate it still. That was the one person where we're like, if you guys get together, we understand.
No, we're never mad when Drake and Future collab. Like they make good music.
So. Yeah.
I think like Drake already like he fake has Atlanta without Future, right? But to really have Atlanta, you need Future too.
I was about to say, like
come on.
We broke the Lil Baby news.
You did?
Okay.
Future's on it as well. If both of them are on there, did he run back to Atlanta?
But Atlanta's been running to him.
Jeez.
It's always been reciprocated both ways. Always.
Low-key, when Ak reacted to our clip, his take was the same thing. Where like Drake's not running to Atlanta. Lil Baby is cold as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Future obviously is not cold, but like
he'll always be good.
Could always do with a little heat though.
You know what I mean? Like it would definitely benefit Future to be
Thug. If Thug got on a song, and I don't know if Thug's on it, but if Thug got on a song with Drake and Future, and it doesn't even have to be that good, cough, cough, way too sexy, and and then they drop, that would be a stimulus for him too.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.